I'm over to the Orphan Carshow, Young's Dairy, Yellow Spring, Ohio on August the 24th, Saturday afternoon. So here's, I was gonna say Dukes of Hazzard car, but it's a Dodge RT. I'm not sure. Now I remember this because my grandpa bought one there. They built these for a couple years. This is a '69 Mercury Marauder, and I think I've seen it before even. And it has a different engine. I think it's like a Windsor, where it might not be. It's a 390. It's an FE. Remember, Grandpa's was a 428. He had a red one, red and black. Second owner one. The hideaway headlights. Mercury Marauder. Parade car. It's beautiful red and white. It's a 442. Oldsmobile. This one's Mark McLaren. I think I remember seeing it before, and it looks a lot better than. It's a Mercury Capri McLaren convertible. He's got it out, and it's all cleaned up this time. New brakes on it, Recaro seats. Check this guy out. It's funny, isn't it? So they can't really get it shot, but you see the fiberglass cow on this guy in a long distance. The Studebaker here in the front row, and we just did a film. There was a whole row of them. They're serving up refreshments over here with the Jenny running. This is a four-wheel drive unit. I would suspect it was owned by the township or fire department. That's the only one of these cars I've seen. So there's a storyboard over here too for it. Yeah, the first time I seen that car a couple years ago, it was like out of a barn or something. Lots of people out here waiting for the light to change. This is a Studebaker President, but it doesn't have a lot of trim on it. It's a Studebaker Commander here again. So we didn't get to see a President. I want to look at the storyboard real quick. You probably should know what this is, but we don't. There's about 20,000 of them put out in 1 year in the mid 80s, and it's got the big Ford engine in there, like a 302 or something. It's quite the idea, wasn't it? Someone got one in black. So this one's got this wild looking front end on it, and it's a Nash, or it's a Champion, Stude Champion. And you know, there might be some more, and there probably is more Studes strung out through the show. Isn't that a wild color combination? Stude Champion. See, he's pulling out in his Avanti. Hard top with a split rear window. And ornate trim and die cast, and a side pipe car. The rear quarters are longer than the hood. This probably lights up, illuminated mascot. It looks like a rocket coming down the road. The Champion, here we are, south of the Champion City, Springfield, Ohio. These are ultra rare, according to some people, special order military from long ago. Mules, is that what they call it? Yes, military mule, all-wheel drive. We think internal combustion, yes, and I think Cushman was involved here of some sort. We're checking out this powertrain. Hercules. Had the contract on that guy, being the engine. Rear engine, mule. 1955. So Korea. Two-wheel steer, we're thinking. The old Jeep, World War II Jeep. We think that was a gas engine, a paddy wagon, a panel. Pretty nice tribute. It has the air tank from Michelin in here. So this is a bastard kind of, I guess. It's at the Orphan show because, I mean, it's a Chevy, but I guess they consider it an Orphan. So the Corvairs from Chevrolet here again. This is a very high-end Corvair, super high-end. And talk about high-end, look how exotic this Divco is. That's got to be the best Divco in the world. It's got the highest quality Detroit Industrial Vehicle Company, Divco. Special cast Divco valve covers. And it has a seat like a car, where Divco's, and a steering column like a car, where Divco is not like that at all. So, quite a bit of change over there, I don't think. Beautiful Divco. So this guy, we're supposed to know what this is. I suppose it's a micro car. It's plated out of Montana. The Matchbox made one out of it. It has gull-wing doors. Looks like 12-inch wheels. They're Yokohamas. They're saying in Mazda. There's no engine up here. There's air conditioning. There's a battery. It's a auxiliary power unit of some sort. It sets like on the road. Autozam, AUTOZAM, model AZ1 from Montana. Here's your internal combustion. Possibly 3-cylinder, I'm not sure. But I think this is what they drive in Japan. Even has the steering wheel over there. Right hand drive, stick shift. First and only one I've ever seen. Actually, I was hoping there was a Bugatti. I would get to see a Bugatti at this show, and that's a lot of why I came. I don't see the Bugatti right away though. A very classic Bugatti. And we kind of skipped over the street rod Ford. So kind of a sister to the Impala in '62, which was like the highlight, do we think? It was my first car, was one of those, but he has the HEI. Looks like a Chevrolet engine. It's a Pontiac, it's a '62. And that's what they were doing with their tail lights compared to the Impala with all of them across there. Kind of a neat shape to it too, wasn't it? Probably pretty rare from day one. I think the color combination and how exotic it is inside there. I missed a lot of that, but then the gold Bonneville insignia. Just a cool name too, a Bonneville. Sexy. So this is a Plymouth. It's a Roadrunner. It's not a 71. It's a Super Commando. Do we think that's a 383? It says a 440. Okay. Oh wow, I always like that hood like that. It's got bucket seats, automatic on the floor, registered 150. GTX Roadrunner. in red and black. A Duster. It's the classic 75 Duster from Plymouth. Beautiful green Duster. Not making it very far. My films. Well, I did part of the other one. These just are rusted out and gone 20 years ago, so it has the extra good interior in it. Looks like it's a J10, maybe from 80 even, the square headlight. 1981, I'm sorry. Does that look like a factory interior? It sure looks comfortable, doesn't it? Beautiful Jeep pickup. The smaller one was the Comanche. Oldsmobile 88, two-tone. Has the same flares and everything as the Cherokee Chief Sport. Maybe an Edsel. It's an Edsel Villager, 58. So there's an Edsel Club, and it's represented here today. It's rare we get to see Edsels. And possibly some of the best cars ever produced by Ford Motor Company. A couple good examples of some Edsels. And I really don't know a whole lot about them. There's a Ranger, an Edsel Ranger, and an Edsel Villager wagon. Over here, Plymouth convertible. Very beautiful, car here again. I don't remember knowing of, and this is a Buick with the signature Buick trim on it. Another kind of car. A friend of mine used to buy cars like this because no one liked them. They thought they were ugly, and he would get them kind of cheap. Then you go for a ride with them, and it had all this stuff in them. So comfortable and everything. This is an Oldsmobile Century, or a Buick, I'm sorry. This even for sale. It's a $20,000 car. That's why, yeah, you used to be able to pick them up for a song. This one's called an Ambassador. It's a two-door. It's an American Motors product. Another American Motors. Exciting American Motors. A Ford Mustang, which is not an Orphan at all. An international truck from the 47 K1. A AMC Rambler Marlin, white with a black interior, and we don't know what the engine is. Skipping over the Mustangs and the Pontiacs. Well, a Pontiac, a GTO, is a. This is similar to the one we've seen in the Fountain with the tri-power. It's not a shaker hood, but it's a Ram Air tri-power. Triple black. It's for sale. An AMC Rebel SST with a 390, possibly. It's got mirrors underneath it. All kinds of updates. I'm running. There's an Oldsmobile here, isn't it? The very cool looking Starfire engine. Need to go to an Oldsmobile show. But check out the Rebel SST. It has the Ram Air. It's a shaker. It's a 343 4-barrel with some offy valve covers and a black interior, registered at 120. The Rebel from AMC. Very large two-door Oldsmobile here, almost Tornado-ish, almost front-wheel drive-ish. But so to try to get this road done, not giving us the time. It's got the white. We don't know what the engine is. We suppose it's a kit that they were building these 20 some years ago. Here's a movie set car in yellow. But just quickly, Auburn Boattail Speedster, and we thought these were 1936. Was the replica, specially built for someone. Boattail Speedster in red. Parked beside. This is a Packard, guys.
Can't blame me.
With the trunk fender mounted spares. The mahogany, rosewood, kind of a classic trim there, and the signature grille. almost indicative of the 30s, but she's a 41 model 120 with the dual spares. To go to the country club, and this one is got a very sexy robin eggs blue S going on. It's a 35 DeSoto. So here's what DeSoto was doing in 1935, guys. Yeah, a rumble seat car. Look at those headlights and stuff. Look at the horn sticking out through the front. Big two-door with the fender skirts, the spoke wheels, and stamped. They were doing this in 35. Only had 94 horsepower. So yeah, they were giving Packard every bit of a run for their money. Check out the horns here again. The DeSoto from 35. Okay, over here, this is an Oldsmobile. A beautiful Corvair with the micro finish polish. The Corvair wagon. But that was a Cutlass, quarter-mile car. And we're back over here. No pumpkins in the field this year. It's a long road to hoe over at the Orphan Carshow, Young's Dairy of Bogart Rippey, August the 24th. Thank you for watching.